What's up, Digidestins? Did you hear the bell? That means it's another day in the Market Watch. So without further ado, let's get into the video, talk about cards that I promised on Saturday that we'll talk about, and then we're going to talk about other cards that are seeing some movement right now. So without further ado, let's get into the video and talk about it. First card we're going to talk about is none other than EX3 Examon. People are looking this card up right now. No surprise, right? No surprise. I'm kind of excited to see where this is going. At the moment, Examon Dragonic Roar EX03 is holding strong at $13 a pop. Can be bought out real quick to go up to 15s. I'm not surprised here. People are probably hoping that there'll be some sort of Examon support in any capacity. And I think that's really important to take a look at when you're trying to build decks in the future. Is cards like this, is there going to be some sort of support? I think Examon is overdue for some sort of decent support. A rookie wasn't enough. I think maybe a Mem boost would actually help this deck a lot. I don't think it needs another top end. I think actually, to be straight honest with you, another Examon, an Examon Ace would be fantastic for this deck. That's just me. Taking a look now on the Europe side though, 13s to $15, $16 range. Up a little bit. Palmon Blastace is also being searched up a little bit. Palmon's being looked at. I think this was because there was a Rosemon top recently in not like a regional level event, some sort of event level, and people were just getting hyped for the Pals. Showing and looking like it's going down, people are looking it up and buying it. I think Palmon's great for green. Europe side looking like €6, €6, €7. Then we have Quartzmon across time, BT12, going up as well. I mean, Quartzmon's just a powerful powerhouse in itself. Being able to lock down boards, anything Tamer reliant and everything like that, especially going into future sets. If hybrid is coming back, being able to lock down their hybrids for a turn with Quartzmon is going to really help out. Going up to 15s to 18s to 20s. Wow. Alternate art though is only got 9 listings left and they're all above 45s, $50. At this point, if you have this, I would say make some money, flip it. There's no reason for you not to just go flip this, pick up one copy of the base rarity just to have it, just for your deck, and then just profit. I think this is a good time to make some money. Europe side looking like 16s to 18s to 20. Then taking a look at it, we are looking at Quartzmon BT12, and then this thing is €30, €40, not terrible on your market. Then we have Angemon being looked up as well. No real hard sales. People are picking them up below the $10 mark very comfortably, which is not terrible actually. I really like that. You know, $11 a pop. Europe side, 13s to 15s to 17s going down. DeathX, X Record, BT09, bumping up a little bit here. We're at $55 for a light play, 61s. I'm not surprised here, the format we're going into, you're going to want to have DeathXs. Be ready. Europe side looking like €50 to €55 bumping up. Then we have Shine Greymon Ruin Mode alternate being booster EX04. It's showing some down climb, which is good to see that it's showing a little bit of a relaxation. Just relax a little bit easier. Reduce that butt cheek squeeze, okay? And then we'll be fine. I think you're not going to see this thing below 65 very comfortably very often. If you see this touch 65, you pick it up. This is going to climb up again. Rumo's just that dependent of future formats, especially if we have Uku being one of the better decks. Well, Ukumon theme decks becoming more common, and that is just commonplace with Ukumon. Just because Ukumon allows decks that couldn't play before to actually now play again. And I think I'm going to make a video on that as well, just discussing Uku. Be ready for that. I think that'll be Monday. Europe side looking like €80 to €90. God, you guys have it worse. Analog Youth Classic Collection is shooting up still. We're hitting $9 a pop. Wow. And like I said, if you really want to get yourself Analog Youths, buy some Classic Collection boxes at $20 a piece. You get 2 in a box, and I'm telling you that right now. So your best bet is go buy a Classic Collection for $20. You get 2 Analog Youths, and then you profit off everything else because you just move the bulk. Just keep that in mind. Europe side looking like €2, €3. Magnamon New Awakening BT08. Starting to cool off a little bit now. Cool off by meaning it's $15 a pop still. You know, it's going to probably bump up more until we have more concrete of how accessible the deck will be. I think that's going to be the big key indicator here because there was no reprint of this Magna, and that's going to be a problem. I think the gatekeep cards are going to cause whatever Magnamon X antibody is. If it's like a $60 card, GG, good luck. I expect flooding of market for value on these cards because if they can't play the deck, people just sell out the pieces because there's a gate. There's a limit on what people will pay for cards, and if they can't get it at a reasonable price, they move the deck. It's just, I've seen it time and time again. When a deck gets way too much overhype and power, or there's just one piece that people can't afford in it, the lower end budget players just move the cards because they're not going to invest into it. Competitive players will most likely buy anything at that point. The budget friendly players, they're just not interested in that. Europe side looking like €8, €9. Shadramon promo 1110, showing us some little bit of movement here. We're holding strong in the $18 range, which is kind of cool to see. This is another card you probably just wait a little bit more. It's going to keep getting more and more higher just because there should be Imperial Dramon in EX7, whatever the new Liberator set is. That EX set. Shadramon might have some value in there. Keep that in mind. Europe side looking like €18, €21. Then you have Gatomon Exceed Apocalypse BT15. Bumping up a little bit as well. We're kind of just on buyout here. Kind of sad to see her this high. Gato is Gato. $13 a pop is what you want to pay. Europe side though, you guys have a healthy €4, €5, €6. How about you do a favor, do the English side a favor? Jump on the Facebook marketplaces and push some of these cards over here. Maybe $8 a pop or something like that. Players can get their hands on the Gatos and be really comfortable. Zubaramon promo 097 limited card version 2. Bumping up as well. We're holding at $25 a pop. Crazy. Is there any reason for this? Anybody want to explain to me why this is just going up, even though Ragna's not doing anything? Europe side looking like €14 to €20. Rapidmon New Awakening. I just recommend buying the advanced deck at this point. You're paying $5.50. You'll get the ulti from there. This is not looking too good either. Europe side looking like €5 to €6. Rika, we know that she's not getting a reprint anytime soon. I expect her to hold strong anyway because max rarity is max rarity for Sakuyamon and Renamon's shenanigans. $31, $34. Crazy. Nobody's buying it yet though. That bubble hasn't popped. Looking at it, €18 to €20. Zudomon Ace Alternate Art Blast Ace BT14, $20 and climbing. No surprise here, Zudomon is just one of those powerhouses that'll have long-term decent value. Four listings left. It's not looking good. Europe side looking like 16s to 17s to 19s to €20. You guys got a little bit better. Brunomon Ace Exceed Apocalypse BT15 going up as well. No surprise here. Bird support is bird support. People are excited to play it. And I mean, you can, in hindsight, if you could do Grudemon Ace, you could do some warp shenanigans. That is a possibility. Keep that in mind, especially if the new Liberator deck is red-green with bird support. That might actually help out. That's just me thinking, though. Outside of the box, $5.50. Europe side looking like €3, €4, seeing some spike. That X antibody support probably is also helping push this as well. Minatamamon, Alternate Art Animal Coliseum. Surprised this didn't go up when, you know, we had that first place yellow vaccine list. We're looking at it at $5, $6 a pop. Didn't go crazy ham like I thought it was going to go. Europe side looking like €5 to €6 to €7. Mirage Galgamon Burst Mode Alternate Art versus Royal Knights BT13 shooting up as well. No surprise, it's one of the better decks of the formats. We're taking a look at it now. 17s, 18s. Good luck. Europe side looking like 12s to 13s to 18s. Metal Greymon Alternate Art Cross Encounters. So guys, this better be on your radar, just because we don't know when we'll get how the twin set's going to go, because we're going to get half a 19. We know this. We know that we're getting full 18, half a 19, half a 19, and 20. That's going to be a problem, and let me explain. But when it comes down to things like this, you need to take into account one of a few things. That $25 for this card might mean once they start showing off the support, this is going to hype up. And even though we don't know when we're going to get it, recommend getting your hands on max rarity stuff now while it's still cheap, because as time goes on and we get closer and closer to start seeing these reveals, which we have a few months off before we even touch it, I think it's just smart to grab the pieces now. Europe side looking like 18s to €20. And like I said, if you guys are on a budget, pick up a couple cards here and there as you need, especially budget wise. You can spend, oh, I only have 20 bucks each paycheck I can pay. Well, 20 bucks here, 25-ish. That's not terrible. Pick it up now. Blazing Memory Boost, Event Pack 5. Definitely get your hands on this card, especially since it's in the $9 to $10 range, because I expect this thing to explode. Just because anything that Blue Flare is now, this member boost is one of the most powerful member boosts for the game. And just in generalization, the fact that you get to play a tamer and you have to add 2 Blue Flare cards, really important, especially because as long as you add the 2 Digimon, you get to play the tamer for free. If you add the tamer and the Digimon to hand, you don't have another tamer in there, you're not going to be able to play that tamer for free. The fact that it's a memory boost for this set is really important, and especially because you want to have this. Europe side looking like €2, €4, definitely a good pickup. Male Bergermon cross encounters, previously stamped, 20 bucks a pop. Definitely one of those cards if you want a max rarity. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things that we'll probably have to wait and see. I don't know if this one gets completely removed, you know, by the new one. Europe side looking like €3.50, €5, €6. Decker Greymon alternate art, cross encounter BT10. I have a feeling we're going to get a new Decker Dramon with Metal Greymon combination. This Decker Greymon might have some decent value going into it if we don't get another Decker Greymon that just outclasses this. Being able to stun something really does come in importance, because especially if we're going to start seeing shenanigans of the ice, whatever it is that is coming in EX7, being able to stop your opponent from doing things and being able to crash in with little guys with this icicle power and being able to just count the sources is going to be vitally important, and it becomes more value to be able to stun the thing beforehand. Looking at it 5s to 6, if people are starting to pick up on it, don't let this fly under your radar and miss out on it being at a cheap price to be able to make some money later, or just have it for your collection. €5, €6. Kiria Nene alternate art, you definitely want to have this on your radar as well. This card is just a mandatory in the deck. I can expect Kiria possibly being replaced or something else. At this point, I would pick this up at $6 a pop if you're going to need it. Europe side looking like €5 to €6 climbing. Kiria box topper across the counter BT10 shooting up as well. Looking like $2.50 right now. It can go higher. Europe side looking like €2, €2 sealed. There's a €3 thing. Dark Knightmon X Antibody, another card should be on your radar. Just keep this on a watch. This thing has been going up at a consistent rate, though it's funny right now. It is a $9, $10 card. Just be ready for this thing to go up. Keep this on your back burner and pick up copies. Europe side looking like €7, €8. Dark Knightmon Event Pack 6 cross counters BT10. Make sure you pick this up. $20 a pop is nothing to scoff at. Europe side, oops, what the heck just happened? Europe side looking like €5, €6. Not bad. Z Greymondo Dimensional Phase, another card you should probably just avoid at this point. We got confirmation that we're getting participation, which would lead to being wax rarity. I wouldn't touch this card right now. Europe side though, looking like €3, €4. Wouldn't touch this. Jessmon was being searched up. People are thinking Jessmon might be the answer to the Magna heavy meta, and I don't know about that, Chief. We'll have to see. Looking at it now, people are buying this up 45 cents a pop each. Europe side looking like 10 cents to 30 cents. Jessmon GX holding strong at $33 a pop and being bought more and more. This could be for the Magnemon deck. This could be just Jessmon shenanigans because they want to put Magna X into it, and then you get to do the whole combo shenanigans. I don't know. There's a lot of potential here. Europe side looking like €25, €30. Jessmon versus Royal Knight pre-release stamp showing some sales as well earlier last week. Nothing too crazy. Taking a look at it though, 12s, 1s, well, 2s to 12 cents. Not terrible. Europe side looking like 20 cents to 40 cents. All in all, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this market watch. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.